Alright everybody, so this is going to be my 10-month breastfeeding update. Yay! 10 months of breastfeeding. I have been incorporating my breastfeeding updates into my regular monthly updates, but I figured that there's a lot going on and a lot of things are changing with breastfeeding that I wanted to do a separate vlog this time to kind of share with you guys how that's all going. And yeah, so I guess we'll just jump right into it. Emma is still breastfeeding. If you followed me for any length of time, you know that my goal with breastfeeding was 1 year of exclusively breastfeeding. So we are just 2 months shy of making that goal, and we're definitely going to get there. It's really exciting, and I've said it 1,000 times before, but I'm just really, really proud of myself and of Emma and the fact that we've been able to do this. I know that so many moms initially set out to do it, and for one reason or another, they're just not able to. So I don't take it for granted that things have gone well for us and we've been able to do it and enjoy the benefits for Emma for just being able to give her breast milk. I think it's just so exciting. So nursing is going really well. Emma currently, depending on the day, her nursing schedule has really weaned down. She has started to kind of self-wean. She is nursing more at night. So like a regular day for us, if you start like at midnight, usually Emma goes to bed at 8 p.m. She'll wake up about 2.5 hours after we put her down. So somewhere between 11:30 and midnight, she'll typically wake up and want to nurse. So she'll wake up and she'll nurse for, maybe 10 minutes and then go back to sleep. And then she'll sleep the rest of the night till the early morning around 5 o'clock when I'm getting up for work. She'll start to nurse, or she'll start to wake up and want to nurse again. And then she goes back to sleep till 8. So that's kind of it as far as what she'll nurse in the morning. Once she wakes up at 8, we have, like a regular breakfast. She has like toast or yogurt and something, whatever, solid foods. She doesn't want to nurse in the morning anymore, which is something that has changed. She used to want to nurse at least once in the morning, but she doesn't want to do that anymore. So she will eat solid food for breakfast and lunch, and then when I'm home, and this is really different during the day, work weekdays when I'm at work and she's with my mom at daycare. When I'm home with her, she will want to nurse before her nap. So she usually on the weekends when I'm home, I'll put her down for a nap around 2 o'clock. So she will nurse anywhere between like 1:32, depending on the day, before her nap. And then she will nurse again at 5 p.m. Right before dinner, and then she nurses at 8, right when she goes to sleep. So during the actual daytime, she's really only nursing about 3 times. If you count her 8 p.m. bedtime feeding, I guess I don't really know how you want to count that, if that's considered nighttime or daytime, but whatever. That's kind of her schedule currently with breastfeeding. So like I said, she's really weaned herself down because she used to, when I was home on the weekends, want to nurse at 11 o'clock or 8 o'clock, one of the two, and she's eliminated that completely. She doesn't want it. And I had been offering it to her, and she would just kind of sit there and play around and not want it at all. So and now she just, like, if I do it when it's one of those times, she kind of just looks at me like, "What are you doing, Mom? I don't want to nurse right now." So she's starting to self-wean, like I've said. What else is going on? With her self-weaning, I have dropped down my pumping times at work. I used to pump 3 times a day, 8, 11, and 2 at work. And I have dropped down to 2 pumpings a day, so I pump at 11 and 2. Within the next week, I'm probably actually going to drop myself down to 1 pumping a day because she doesn't technically nurse those 2 times when I'm home. But I had just been pumping because I felt very full during those times at work. So I'm going to be dropping down to 1 pump a day starting next week, and so that's crazy. It kind of makes me a little bit sad, to be honest with you, that we're nearing the end of all of this, and with me cutting back my pump breaks at work, it really set in that we're getting to the end of this whole journey, and I'm not going to be a working pumping mom anymore, which is, in one sense it's nice because it eliminates a lot of work for me. But I'm sad because I love nursing Emma, and it's a really special time that I have with her. So I've appreciated that ability to have that. But yeah. Oh, baby, you like chomped a good section out of that book. Anyways, so let's see.
Hello there.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to disrupt her here.
Let's pretend to call our friend, shall we?
So when she is at daycare with my mom, she will not take a bottle still. She is not at all interested in a bottle. And we're going to have to start working with that with her, because we are, like I said, getting towards the end of breastfeeding. And starting after the first of the year, I'm actually going on a very, very strict diet. And I'm not sure how that's going to affect my milk supply. So I don't know if I'm actually going to still be able to physically nurse her all the way up to her first birthday. Currently right now I have a huge stockpile of milk. I actually have more milk in my freezer now than I had when I went back to work with Emma. And I had over 300 ounces of milk when I left my maternity leave, and I have more than that now. So she will continue to be able to be breastfeed for a while. That's not going to change. Even if I'm not physically breastfeeding her, she's still going to have breast milk. So we're going to see how that goes. So we're going to have to start really working with her on a bottle. And she won't take it from a bottle when she's with my mom. And I think partly because of that, she doesn't really want to nurse during the day, and she's with my mom during the afternoon. So we haven't really been too concerned with it, and we haven't tried giving her a bottle at night because it's just easier for me to breastfeed her than to warm up a bottle and, you know, go through all of that. But it's something that we're planning on introducing to our plans here probably within the next, couple weeks, to see how it will go with her. She will take, when she's with my mom, she'll take milk from a cup or a sippy, but she'll only take like an ounce or two. Not even two. She'll take like an ounce, and that's it. So we're going to have to see how that goes, because like I said, we are nearing the end of breastfeeding, and she's going to have to start to take her milk in a cup or a sippy or a bottle, whether she likes it or not. And most of the time she just will hold up for the breast, and that's why she doesn't want her bottle. But that's going to, like I said, have to change. So I'm trying to think of what else is going on with breastfeeding. I think that's pretty much the gist of it. I don't really know how the whole truly weaning to no breastfeeding thing is going to go. If any of you guys have been there and have some great tips or advice of what you think is, the easiest way to transition that, definitely leave them as comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. But we are going to continue to, nurse her for as long as I can. And like I said, I don't know how me changing my diet, because I really am going, like I said, on a very, very strict diet, to lose, the rest of my baby weight that I have left over, plus to get down to a place where I want to be. Nursing is very important to me, but like I said, it's not going to be a problem for me to continue to nurse her. And even if for whatever reason my milk supply does dry up, I still have more than enough milk to nurse her past 1 year old. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay with taking that chance now versus had I done it, 3-4 months ago. But for me, it's really important to get down to my goal weight. My best friend is getting married in May, so that's a huge reason why I want to, diet. But another thing, and a huger reason, is I want to be at my goal weight before we start to TTC for baby number 2. I was like 15-20 pounds away from my goal weight when I got pregnant with Emma, and I've gained all of that weight back from pregnancy and then just postpartum not really dieting or working out. And so I want to get back to where I was, and that's the biggest concern for me, I guess. Well, not really a concern, but the biggest reason of why we're starting to really move towards being completely done with breastfeeding. I would extend a breastfeed probably much longer than that if I didn't have those reasonings. I would probably breastfeed her at least, at night till she was 2, but we'll kind of see how it goes. So I think that's kind of it. Hopefully this all makes sense. If you guys have any questions, you can definitely leave them as a comment below. But I just thought I'd update y'all on how it's going. So I think that's it. And we'll see you next time. You want to say bye, babes? Say bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.